Basket melanium, you got a prick Louis Carrera. Mampe makara marbit where I'm not. Batawe ke America. Okipa wam.
I want to exile you off the island for a year. I told him I could offer you a better alternative. Stay on the island, come work on my green truck.
What? With all them poor fellas carting garbage off the streets for not a red penny. Nah. Not Koiki Mabo. You got the wrong fella, Mr. Kalori.
How does it work, Eddie? The Act, remind me. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Protection Act. Right, what does it mean? Protection. You're too young, too hot-headed, and I protect you from yourself.
I'll go to the mainland. Work on the railways out west. They pay real money there.
But will you? Right, you got to pass the railway medical first, and you got a bad eye.
I'm not working as a slave.
You know the drill. Empty your pockets.
I'm gonna take you to Murray one day.
That sounds all right.
The weather's coming in. On Murray, we've all got our own wind. When you feel it on your cheek, you know your ancestors are there. This wind here, we call it Sager. It's my wind. I went to stay with him. The minute he came out of jail, I went back to him.
Do you remember you said the first time you knew that Robert and Poipi Sambo were your natural parents was in 1954 when you saw this in a book at the school teacher's house?
Yes.
That is not a correct statement, is it?
It is very correct.
You went to live with Robert Sambo. You agreed in 1947 and 1948. You said the reason was that Benny Mabo was in jail.
That's right. But at that time, I didn't know that he was my biological father.
Mr. Mabo, you were 11 and a half years of age, and you say that you were unable to absorb the fact that Robert Sambo was your natural father.
Couldn't believe it until I seen the documents.
Mr. Mabo, isn't it the fact that you didn't wish Robert Sambo to be your father? You wished to be a Mabo on the male line, and you have always maintained this position in spite of the fact your father and your brother insisted to the contrary.
Get away, Dad! Get away! You're gonna do that to the kids as well?
Do it to the whole lot of you. If it gets me a bit of respect!
We can appeal, Monahan's findings on your behalf. It'll cost money we don't have, and it will take time. Queensland could tie it up in court for years.
Oh.
We proceed into the High Court. The findings about James Rice's garden plots and Dave Passey's house block, they're enough for us to build a case on. But you need to be separately represented.
If I appeal, it's about Eddie Mabo's land. If I don't, and then you take it to the High Court, it's about all the blackfellas, isn't it?
That's...
Not just the islanders. On the mainland, too.
Look, we believe the High Court's been holding this window open for years. We're afraid that if we delay any longer, we'll lose the moment and set the whole cause back another decade.